And for more on that story, tracking Parliament for us, Vikas Sarthi joining us this morning on News Hour. Vikas, good morning. Let me begin first by asking, I've given a detailed look at what's the business for the day, but looking at what happened yesterday, how has things changed from the Wednesday to the Thursday that we set foot in?
Good morning, Anil. So, whatever happened yesterday was quite worrisome, and after that incident, in fact, Speaker convened an all-party meeting where members of the Parliament raised their issues. Particularly, some members said that number of visitors passes should be reduced. As of now, hundreds of visitors are coming to Parliament and witnessing the proceedings in both the houses. But after yesterday's security breach, members raised this issue particularly during the all-party meet. As far as this whole incident is concerned, you are aware that Parliament has multi-layer security system. In fact, even in the House, apart from member of parliaments, journalists cannot bring their mobile phones. They have to deposit their cell phones. Even cell phones have to be deposited before entering the house. So how these two people managed to get these canisters inside the hall, that is a matter of investigation. Now, a high-level probe is already going on, and as far as these accused are concerned, they are being apprehended by the Delhi police, and they are being questioned by the Delhi police. Apart from it, they have been booked under anti-terror laws, UAPA. We expect that these accused will also be produced before a district court today itself. As far as the fallout of this incident is concerned, we may expect that visitors' pass could be suspended for a few days unless an investigation is completed and a report is submitted not only to the higher authorities, to the Home Secretary, but a copy of that report will also be given to Speaker of the House, and after that, an appropriate decision will be taken that what should be the policy in future to reduce the number of such visitors and to ensure that such kind of breach doesn't occur in future as well.
Okay, also put this into perspective for us. How did this, the investigation after they have been apprehended, the unlawful act has been, the UAPA has been, put on these 4 people. But, what's the link that the agencies probing this matter have been able to find? How did they come together? Give us some perspective on, or a flashback on what exactly, on how did these 4 people come together, and when did this planning begin, and when did this all, how did it all, were they planning something bigger?
Well, Anil, as far as the intention of these people are concerned, we will be able to know once the preliminary investigation is completed, and it seems that their motive was to create a kind of nuisance. They brought canisters, they shouted slogans inside the house, and not only inside the house, but but at the gate of the Parliament, 2 people repeated same kind of behavior. So it seems that they wanted some kind of to create some kind of nuisance to grab headlines, but what is their real intention, we will be able to know once some kind of report is made public.
Okay, now with regards to Rajya Sabha, the 33% reservation in Jammu and Kashmir along with Puducherry, how does it change the dynamics, and how does it open the doors, especially for women, to be a part and parcel of getting into active politics?
Right, Anil. In fact, when this bill was being introduced, the Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiyam was being discussed in the Lok Sabha. At that point in time, also Minister concerned, and apart from Minister concerned, Finance Minister also told the House that at a later stage these bills will be introduced for the Assembly of Puducherry and Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir as well. In the main bill, these 2 states, these 2 union territories have been exempted for reasons that providing the reservation to scheduled tribe community and Kashmiri migrants and other people who have been unrepresented for a very long time was under consideration by the government. So for the Jammu and Kashmir and Puducherry, these bills were decided to be taken up at a later stage. Now, these bills have already been passed by one of the houses. Once it is discussed and passed by the Rajya Sabha as well, then it will ensure that particularly in Jammu and Kashmir, women representation have been very low. So it will ensure that at least 1/3 of MLAs must be elected from women. And the same will be repeated and same will be followed in Puducherry Assembly as well. There will be a brief discussion since the House have some other work also. And as far as the Lok Sabha is concerned, 3 important bills are being tabled, and they will be discussed for almost more than 15 hours. And we expect that in next week, somewhere around, Home Minister will reply to the whole debate on Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita and 2 related bills. That is expected next week.
Because the criminal law amendment bills, the 3 criminal laws, which will be reintroduced after minor changes, how will it change, especially the way, this particular law would be approached in terms of first of all the text, and also in terms of how it will be put into practice?
Anil, it will drastically change or improve our criminal justice system. When Home Minister was introducing these bills, he informed the House that the intention of the government is to ensure that justice should be done. The previous bills, as it appears from their name also, that Indian Penal Code, he said that we don't want to punish anyone, we want to ensure that justice be done to the victim as well. So several new concepts have been introduced for victim compensation as well. And apart from it, it was also informed by the Home Minister that in the old law, or in the old act, the stress was given on the issues which were brought to fulfill the requirements of the British colonial powers, and we need to relook into all those aspects. Like he said, that what is the relevance of providing that anti-state activities should be taken up in Indian Penal Code first, and the crimes related to violating human dignity or killing someone have been put at the end of the IPC and CRPC. So what is the point of forming that kind of legislation? He said that we will reformulate all those issues, and we will ensure that justice should also be provided. The intention is not only to punish the offender or the criminal, but also to ensure that victims should also get some kind of justice.
Okay. My producers told me no further questions. Thank you. Appreciate you joining us, Vikas Sarthi from Parliament.